NCIS Sydney's greatest fan grievance might be resolved with a straightforward Season 2 NCIS appearance. Compared to its predecessors, NCIS Sydney, an NCIS spinoff, has received little attention. NCIS Sydney, the first NCIS spinoff to be set outside of the United States, has had to put in considerably more effort to establish itself as a strong contender. Thankfully, a character from NCIS Season 22 could make an appearance to revive the show's flagging popularity. The interesting betrayal by Rankin from the Season 1 finale has continued in NCIS Sydney Season 2, which has gotten off to a terrific start. The severity of the season keeps increasing as more information about the treachery comes to light. Season 2's captivating plotlines raise the possibility that a notorious figure from Season 22 of NCIS will make a brief appearance in the Australian spin-off. The fact that NCIS has already subtly raised the prospect adds a whole new level of excitement. The fact that NCIS Sydney is unrelated to the series is a key factor in explaining its dwindling ratings and overall lower appeal compared to other NCIS spin-offs. It is the only program in the NCIS world where NCIS Sydney is too dissimilar for a program that has made a name for itself investigating crimes involving the U.S. military, particularly the U.S. Navy. Crossovers and cameos with the other NCIS series are likewise very impossible due to its remote location. Although the stories in NCIS Sydney are captivating, it's easy to ignore the show because of its separation from the rest of the franchise. Therefore, this could be the reason why, despite its gripping stories, NCIS Sydney hasn't been as successful as its flagship. NCIS Sydney is too dissimilar for a program that has made a name for itself investigating crimes involving the U.S. military, particularly the U.S. Navy. Crossovers and cameos with the other NCIS series are likewise very impossible due to its remote location. Although the stories in NCIS Sydney are captivating, it's easy to ignore the show because of its separation from the rest of the franchise. Therefore, this could be the reason why, despite its gripping stories, NCIS Sydney hasn't been as successful as its flagship. Given that the NCIS team suspected Gabriel LaRoche of being a mole, it was expected that he would play a significant role in the season when he was initially presented in Season 22. But when he reappeared in Episode 9 after going gone for a few episodes, LaRoche disclosed that he was going to every NCIS office in the world. His global connections to the other NCIS offices make him the ideal candidate to appear in NCIS Sydney Season 2, even though this suggests that he may not have been as significant as anticipated in NCIS. LaRoche had the opportunity to meet with certain members of the NCIS Sydney team when he was there. However, LaRoche's encounter might have been with the late Rankin, given he hasn't been mentioned in the Australian offshoot thus far. Since he was the team's previous manager, he would handle all international correspondence. Later in Season 2, when additional information regarding Rankin's relationships becomes available, LaRoche's appearance might take place. Additionally, NCIS might move before NCIS Sydney. In this instance, after LaRoche concludes his trips to Australia later in the season, he might have a meeting with the characters from NCIS Sydney. In any case, Olivia Swan has indicated that the second half of NCIS Sydney would have a reference to the NCIS brand, thus a crossover is highly plausible. The second season of NCIS Sydney began by carrying on with the tale of Rankin's treachery. Although Episode 1 revealed Rankin's innocence, the season has not yet revealed the boss responsible for the kidnapping plot. Meanwhile, there is a mystery surrounding NCIS Season 22. LaRoche has been the primary suspect in an ongoing mole narrative in the flagship series. Despite working in the background of the shows, neither mystery figure's genuine identity has been revealed as of yet. Given that NCIS Sydney may make a brief appearance at the conclusion of Season 2, the Rankin investigation and the mole mystery may become entangled. It is evident in both cases that a high-ranking individual is trying to manipulate the story and tug the strings. LaRoche being Rankin's superior would make perfect sense because he was only a pawn, and it would fit in with the plots that NCIS and NCIS Sydney have developed. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to my channel for more videos.